This week on Greyhound View, we look back at the semi-finals of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn, the quarter-finals of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. We also review the finals from Limerick and Youghal, plus racing from Tralee, Galway and Longford. But first, it's action from Harold's Cross.
Indeed, there were 12 of the best stayers in Great Britain and Ireland running in the semi-finals of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn. In the opening semi-final, Air Force Honcho and Smiling Man were the two that dominated the betting market. Though, could we be in for a shock? Bin's Image, Who Loves You Baby, Do the Hucklebuck and Congo Cosmos were also there. Here on the way for the opening semi-final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn: 1 Bin's Image, 2 Air Force Honcho, 3 Who Loves You Baby, and 4 Smiling Man, 5 Do the Hucklebuck, and 6 Congo Cosmos. The hair up behind traps, and away they go. And first to show on the inside, number 1 Bin's Image leads to the bend. Number 4 Smiling Man slips through in second. Back in third spot we have number 2 Air Force Honcho around the opening 2 bends, and trap number 1 now. Bin's Image been tackled by number 4 Smiling Man, and Smiling Man goes to the front from the 1 Bin's Image. Back in third spot is number 2 Air Force Honcho down into the third bend, and still number 4 Smiling Man leads from number 1 Bin's Image. A gap in third to number 2 Air Force Honcho. Out front it's Smiling Man, leads by a couple of lengths. Bin's Image trying to stick with them. Back in third spot is number 2 Air Force Honcho down into the fifth bend, and 4 Smiling Man continues to set the pace. Number 1 Bin's Image isn't giving up, however, and starts to come with another run around the final corner. It's Smiling Man. Here comes the 1 Bin's Image up the home straight. Bin's Image and Smiling Man coming to the line. Can we have a shock? Yes, Bin's Image gets there. A big shock. Second, number 4 Smiling Man. Third, number 2 Air Force Honcho. The winning time 41.86. And the result of the opening semi-final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn: number 1 Bin's Image winning at a big price, second number 4 Smiling Man, and third number 2 Air Force Honcho. The winning time 41.86.
Ran very well, broke well, set the pace, 4 past him, and he stuck to his guns and he just wore him down. Ran very well. We're very pleased with him, and hopefully he stays sound until next week.
On paper, the second semi-final looked a far more open affair. Won't You Stay was the favourite racing from Trap 3, but she couldn't afford any mistakes, especially with the likes of Dog Almighty, Special Trick and Moss Time on the premises. Runners in traps of the second semi-final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn: 1 Connor's Return, 2 Dog Almighty, 3 Won't You Stay, 4 Special Trick, 5 Slip the Posse, and 6 is Moss Time. The hair up behind traps, and away they go. And first to show is trap number 3. That's Won't You Stay leads up. Number 2 now Dog Almighty challenging on the inside. On the outside, number 4 Special Trick around the opening corner, and number 4 Special Trick left in front of number 3 Won't You Stay. Number 2 Dog Almighty slipping through now in second, but out front number 4 Special Trick leads. Number 3 Won't You Stay and number 2 Dog Almighty battle it out for second spot, but it's number 4 Special Trick that leads. Oh, pile up in behind. Number 6 Moss Time now goes second from number 3 Won't You Stay, but out front number 4 Special Trick has gone a mile clear. Number 6 Moss Time is trying to close, as is number 3 Won't You Stay, but number 4 Special Trick looks a likely winner at this stage. Moss Time is eating into the advantage, as is number 3 Won't You Stay, but number 4 Special Trick looks home and hosed up the home straight. It is number 4 Special Trick, he wins it. Second, number 6 Moss Time. Third, number 3 Won't You Stay. The winning time 41.97. And the results of the second semi-final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn: the winner number 4 Special Trick, second number 6 Moss Time, third number 3 Won't You Stay. The winning time 41.97. The trap draw for the final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn was made by one of the Harold's Cross bookmakers, Teddy Hegarty. It has resulted as follows: in 1 Won't You Stay, trap 2 is Special Trick, in 3 Bin's Image, trap 4 Smiling Man, in 5 Air Force Honcho, and in trap 6 the Soul Wide Sea Moss Time.
Trap 2, not great. We prefer him from 3 or 4, but he's inside the other early paced runners, so if he holds a position around the first bend, I can't see anything out pacing in the middle of the race, so perhaps if he can just do a repeater tonight, we'll settle for that.
And we'll be back at Harold's Cross next week for the deciding final. Youghal Stadium was packed to capacity on Friday to see who would take home the €5,000 purse in the final of the 2004 Murphy's Irish Stout Stakes. Ian Fortune takes us through the runners.
Well, the runners now on parade for the final of the Murphy's Irish Stout Stake here at Youghal. In trap 1, the hot favourite, Bohard of Light, trained by Owen McKenna for Salvador, and Sheila Drohan, a son of He Knows and Travelling Light. He's an 8-11 favourite, he's ideally drawn. Trap 2, Kilkenny Live, trained by Peter Hadamore for Thomas Phelan, a son of Top Honcho and Pollerton Lass. He's the outsider at 25-1. Trap 3 is Weatherman, trained by Johnny Donoghue for Pat Jones and John Duggan, a flying early pace son of Velvet Tom and Haywood Melody, available at 7s. In for another flying early pacer, Beam O'Key, a second runner for Owen McKenna. He's owned by Roy Maidman. This the son of Ron O'Key and Catil. He's 8-1. In 5, Riverside Jake, trained by Graham Holland for Robert Saunders, a son of Cool Performance and Christmas Holly. This 14-1 chance, normally does his best work early. And Trap 6, the strong running Chip Lad, trained by John Kiley for Larry O'Rourke, a son of Pete's Boss and Mossley Pusher. He's the 4-1 second favourite. And now the hare on the way, and away they go. Number 3, Weatherman, off to a flourish. Young big early dash leads to the corner from number 1, Bohart of Light. A big gap to the remainder, but are out front. It's number 3, Weatherman. Number 1 now, Bohart of Light, launching his challenge on the inside, down the far side. Number 1, Bohart of Light, showing big dash to go clear of number 3, Weatherman, into the third corner. Number 2, that is Kilkenny Live in third spot, but out front, number 1, Bohart of Light seems to be running as a favourite shot at 8-11. He's going to land the spoils here, stretching impressively up the home straight. Number 1, Bohart of Light wins it. Second, number 3, Weatherman, finishing fast in third. Chip Lad, the winning time, a superb 28-61. And the result of the final of the 2004 Murphy's Irish Stout Stakes, the winner, number 1, Bohart of Light, the 8-11 favourite, equalling his own track record in 28-61. Second, number 3, Weatherman, and third, number 6, Chip Lad.
Well, I thought he had lots to do now going into the first bend. Weatherman ran well, like, you know, came away. And he ran a good dog now tonight. Like, he equalled track record, but which the run he done last week, but had to do it coming from behind. But he loves Youghal, and he ran well when he got a chance. Well, he started off here in Youghal, like, won the unraced stake, and he won the Guinness Trophy in Cork, like, early in the year. He's had a couple of little niggly problems. Like, we were supposed to go to Wimbledon with him, that didn't work out, like, but we came here instead, like, you know. And he likes Youghal, like, so hopefully there's a few more stakes to come.
It's to the Midlands next for the semi-finals of the 2004 Green Park Lodge Longford Derby. Here are the runners.
In 1, Nervous Bex. Trap 2 is Tamna Buck. In 3, Clydal Sandy. Trap 4 is Jacida Lad. In 5, the favourite at 7-4, Kafima, and 6 is Cuchulainn Grand. The hare now coming up behind the boxes. The dog's all set, and away they go. Kafima off to a good start. Also going up well, number 6, Cuchulainn Grand. Into the corner, it's Kafima and Cuchulainn Grand. A gap in third to number 1, Nervous Bex. Out of the second bend, Kafima leads by a length, but number 6 now, Cuchulainn Grand, putting it up to him on the outside. A gap in third to Nervous Bex with number 4, Jacida Lad. But into the third bend, Kafima now stretches into a 2-length lead. Number 1, Cuchulainn Grand, coming back at him once again. Nervous Bex trying to close the gap, as is number 4, Jacida Lad. But around the final corner, it's Kafima up the home straight. Number 5, Kafima, the favourite, wins it. Second, number 6, that was Cuchulainn Grand. Close for third, number 4, Jacida Lad, perhaps. And the results of the opening semi-final of the Green Park Lodge Longford Derby, the winner, Trap, number 5, Kafima, the 7-4 favourite. Second, number 6, Cuchulainn Grand. And third, number 4, Jacida Lad, the winning time of Very Slick, 28-52.
Tonight's performance, I have to say, hopefully if the dog gets an early break next Friday night, we should be in with a good shout, I would hope.
The punters were carefully deciding who to put their money on in the second semi-final.
The runners in trap order. 1 is Tarbrook Tiger. In trap 2, Spring Maeve. Trap 3 is Clydal Jimmy. 4, Alan Pirate. In 5, Johnny Liar. And in trap 6, the favourite, Dundrum Prince. The hare coming up behind the boxes. And away they go. Dundrum Prince off to a slow start, as was number 1, Tarbrook Tiger. Into the bend, it's number 4, Alan Pirate leads round. Bit of bumping in behind. Number 6 now, Dundrum Prince getting a big run on the outside. But it's Alan Pirate. Here comes number 6, Dundrum Prince, showing devastating pace on the outside. And Dundrum Prince takes up the running into the third bend. Number 4, Alan Pirate gives chase. Back in third spot, number 3, Clydal Jimmy. But number 6, the favourite, Dundrum Prince, leads into the home straight. He shouldn't be caught. Alan Pirate trying to catch him at this stage. But number 6, Dundrum Prince, staying on stoutly. It's close enough for second. Perhaps number 4, Alan Pirate. Clydal Jimmy was finishing well, but number 6, Dundrum Prince, an impressive winner. And the result of the second semi-final of the Green Park Lodge Longford Derby, Trap 6, Dundrum Prince, the winner for favourite backers in 28.56. Second, number 4, Alan Pirate, and third, number 3, Clydal Jimmy.
He did it the hard way, I suppose. He came from, not such a good break and went up and then down the back straight, and absolutely over the moon about it. Thrilled to bits.
Doug ran very well tonight, very brave. He missed it a bit tonight and showed great determination to get to the front and ran a blinder.
The trap draw for the final of the Green Park Lodge Longford Derby was made following the second semi-final, and it has resulted as follows. In trap 1, Alan Pirate. Trap 2, Dundrum Prince. In 3, Kafima. Trap number 4, Jacida Lad. In 5, Clydal Jimmy. And completing the lineup, trap 6, Cuchulainn Grand. Dundrum Prince looks certain to start the hot favourite, but don't rule out the likes of Jacida Lad and Kafima.
Looking ahead to the upcoming action now, and on Thursday at Galway it's the first round of the Victor Chandler Stakes. At Shelbourne it's the first round of the Bernard Barry winner of 2. Then on to Friday at Harold's Cross it's the final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn and also the semi-finals of the Vodafone Puppy 525. At Longford it's the final of the Green Park Lodge Longford Derby. At Newbridge it's the semi-finals of the Cox Cup. On Saturday then at Shelbourne it's the semi-finals of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks, and at Thurles the first round of the Tipperary Cup. And on Sunday at Clonmel it's the final of the July Confined 29:30 575 stake. For quick and concise information on Greyhound form, upcoming fixtures and a multitude of data, visit the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie. The quarter-finals of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks were run on Saturday night. Here's Michael.
Unfortunately, the favourite for the Oaks, Happy Moments, was an absentee from the first quarter-final. The bitch came in season in the days coming up to the race and was withdrawn. In her absence, number 1, Earmount Liz, was a very strong favourite. Here now coming up behind Traps, the favourites in 1. Under away, and she's away reasonably well, but it's 5 Greg's Echo leads up with Side Saga, number 4 on the inside, a bit of bumping there, and number 1 is in trouble at the corner. Earmount Liz, and now has a lot of ground to make up as 5 Greg's Echo leads into the far side by 2 lengths from number 4 Side Saga in second. These have gone on a long way clear of 3 Billy's Whisper and the favourites last at this stage, but now number 5 Greg's Echo going on from Side Saga, and it's Greg's Echo out front, number 5, going on to win this one from 4 Side Saga, who's rallying, coming to the line, but it's number 5 Greg's Echo the winner, 4 Side Saga second, and 6 Bring Your Own is third, the time 28:72. The second quarter final was expected to be the race of the night. Legal Moment on the inside, Graceland's Pixie and Rathmartin Joy in the outside boxes. They were the big fancies. Here coming up behind Traps, number 5 is the favourite, and away very well is 5 Graceland's Pixie. Leads up with number 1 Legal Moment going up strongly on the inside. It's number 5 Graceland's Pixie from 1 Legal Moment as they head into the far side. Number 6 is next, that's Rathmartin Joy, but down the far side. Number 5 going on by about 3 lengths from 1 Legal Moment. 6 Rathmartin Joy on the inside challenging and just showing second, but now number 1 is back in second place again as number 5 is out clear. That's Graceland's Pixie from 1 Legal Moment in second. This is a big run here from Graceland's Pixie, going to win this one. Number 1 Legal Moment second, 4 Things to Do is third, and then 3 Kyle Wisdom, the time 28:49. Absolutely brilliant. In the third heat, the other Domino was the big one, running from Trap 6, though Canary Beauty in 4 also had plenty of support. Here behind the boxes and their away is number 4 off to a flyer, Canary Beauty, also off well as number 1 Page 3 Girl. Into the corner, 1 and 4, they're neck and neck, a little bit of a bump between them. And look at the other Domino poised in behind as they hit the back straight with number 1 Page 3 Girl just from 4. Canary Beauty, Wearside Pookie, number 5 is just on the inside, and there's the other Domino on the outside. Into the third bend, and number 1 Page 3 Girl still leads. Weirsound Pookie goes through on the inside, but here comes the favourite. Number 6, the other Domino, strikes the front and heads for home. This is impressive. The other Domino wins in style. Second is number 5, Weirsound Pookie, with number 1 Page 3 Girl in third. The time 28:68. In the third round, we were served up a thriller between Ballymac Floss and Shalom, and they met again in the fourth quarter final. Ballymac going from 2, Shalom in 3, but on the outside in 5 we had Faughan Jess and Greenlock Slip, 2 fast starters. The hare now coming up behind the Traps, and they're away, and away reasonably well. A bit of bumping in the early stages of 6 Greenlock Slip leads up the outside from 2 Ballymac Floss. Oh, there's a huge trouble at the corner. 2 dogs turned over, 1 and 4 turned over at the corner, and into the far side. It's number 6 out front, Greenlock Slip from 5, Faughan Jess in second. Ballymac Floss is back in third, but and number 3 Shalom has pulled up injured down the far side as they come off the final bend with number 5 now Faughan Jess the leader from 6 Greenlock Slip. Ballymac Floss is running on in third, but coming to the line, number 5 Faughan Jess wins it, 6 Greenlock Slip is second, and 2 Ballymac Floss is third in a race well, all sorts of trouble. The time a very fast 28:75.
It was benefit night in the City of the Tribes as the Galway track lent its support to St Annan's National School. Mícheál Amurahurtic was guest tipster and commentator on the night.
And I was in here early and I was just listening to the reactions of the people coming in. Because there are many people here tonight who were never at the track before. They're supporting St Annan's School. And every single one of them, they were amazed at how good the facilities were. And I'd say they'll come back again on account of that. And that's the reason for the real success of Greyhound racing over the past few years.
And moving forward to the 7th race, what do you reckon?
I like the look of the number 3, Crafty Romeo.
So let's see if Mícheál got it right as he takes up the commentary.
All set for the start of the Buffy Kennel Sprint, sponsored by Stephen Molloy. In trap order, number 1, Cuchulainn Holly, 2, Lively Joe, Ivra 3, Crafty Romeo, the favourite, 4, Arden Sheila, 5, Price of a Pint, and 6, Gemma's Rasher. Ready to start any second now. Here coming towards the trap. The trap's open and out in front, Cuchulainn Holly, followed by the favourite Crafty Romeo into the bend. Crafty in second place, now edging into the lead at the bend. Gone a length clear now, Cuchulainn Holly with Gemma's Rasher moving into third place. The other don't count. Round the final bend, Crafty Romeo the favourite, stretching 3 lengths clear. In second, Gemma Rasher coming towards the line. And in third place, Cuchulainn Holly. A very, very good win by Crafty Romeo. Crafty Romeo, owned by the Divillies, Brian Divilly and Master Peter Divilly, and a very, very good win by the favourite. So the winner of the Buffy Kennel Sprint, sponsored by Stephen Molloy. In first place, Crafty Romeo. It won by 3 lengths from Gemma's Rasher, and in third place, Cuchulainn Holly, the winning time, 17:66. More or less as I expected it, a wonderful race, but above all, the real winner tonight, St Annan's School. It was a fundraiser for the school, very, very well supported by the entire community. That's what the track is for.
There were fun and games galore as Tralee hosted its annual family night for Tralee General Hospital. Dr. Fergus Leahy took time out to explain how the greyhound industry has benefited the hospital.
To date, it has raised well over a million euros, close on 1.5 million. A different department gets the money every year. This year, cardiac rehabilitation equipment is going to be purchased. But also there are side benefits to this. First, to the Kerry people. It's one of the biggest family nights in Kerry, and also the greyhound community benefit, and is going from strength to strength.
And it wasn't just the purebreds who got their moment of fame. Back now to the real action with Mal.
The feature race here this evening, it's the final of the Kerry Group 550 Hospital Sweepstake. Rustic Girl is 1, Sky Deal 2, 3 Alone He Stands, 4 is Absent, 5 Ballymac Taylor, and 6 Confident Bond. There's €3,000 to the winning connections here. Here comes towards Traps, and it's Confident Bond that's out well. So too Ballymac Taylor. Confident Bond looking for his 4th win in as many starts here in Tralee. That goes on from Alone He Stands. Down the back straight, Confident Bond, Alone He Stands, is gobbling up ground. Sky Deal is into 3rd. It's between Confident Bond now and Alone He Stands in between the closing 2 bends. Confident Bond up towards the final bend, and Alone He Stands is ghosting through, and he's going to win. Alone He Stands takes it. The winner, Alone He Stands, what a smashing performance. 2nd, Sky Deal in the blue jacket, and 3rd, Ballymac Taylor. The winning time, 30:27.
The connections of odds-on favourite Alone He Stands were delighted with their win. We've left the best till last as we go to Limerick now for the final of the 2004 Kerry Agribusiness Irish St Leger. Here's Mal to take us through the runners.
And the dogs come on parade now for the final of the Kerry Agribusiness Irish St Leger 2004. In the red jacket, it's Go Ahead Honcho. This one is owned in England by Douglas Kershaw, a son of Top Honcho and Go Ahead Ivy. Next up, it's Persian Ruler for Power Connor in Cork, beaten in neck by Tom Sheboy last weekend. The trainer here is Michael O'Donovan, the winner, of course, of the Greyhound Derby with Judicial Pride back in 2000. Next up, it's Farlow Cricketer, and this one is trained in Dublin by Mary Gilbert, the son of Top Honcho and Farlow Dingle, winning his semi-final in 30.04 last weekend. The local hope here is Never Give Up in the black jacket, owned out the road in a dare by Padraig Heffernan and trained in Doon by Pat Buckley. This one a son of Sparl Nikita and Dalcash Lament. And now we have our warm favourite, Tom Shayboy, jointly owned by Patsy Byrne and Pa Fitzgerald. It has clocked 29.71 in this ledger so far and is unbeaten in this stake. And finally we have Blue Panther, the only syndicate-owned finalist. The trainer here is Philip McCormack. Blue Panther, son of Tom's the Best and Cool Panther. The strong favourite here is Tom Shayboy, running in 5. Here comes towards straps and they're off and racing. Tom Shayboy is left behind. Blue Panther is well there. It's Blue Panther now. Tom Shayboy improving, but running wide. Farlow Cricketer in the white jacket there as well. Down the back straight, it's Blue Panther from Farlow Cricketer. Never Give Up, the Limerick dog there also. Go ahead Honcho, but Blue Panther holding the lead from Never Give Up as they hit the final bend. Farlow Cricketer is there as well. They swing into the home straight. It's going to be an exciting finish, and Never Give Up is going to win it at the line. Never Give Up has won it from Blue Panther. Confirmation of the result of a most exciting final. It's a win for Never Give Up, second Blue Panther and third Farlow Cricketer, the time 29.88. Pat Buckley, what a win by Never Give Up here. Delighted, I'm sure.
Yeah, over the moon. I knew if he came out, after the first one he beat up a little niggle, we treated him way through it. I knew if he came out, he'd give a big run. I was hoping he bombed out. I thought he was in a bit of trouble at the first spin. He ran a lovely middle line and held his ground and ran a great race, yeah.
And what about Padraig Heffernan?
Lovely, delighted for him. I think he's 81. I'd say he'd be feeling about 21 tonight.
I never forget it as long as I...
Did you ever think you'd have the winner of a ledger?
Well, I didn't, but even as a pup, I thought there was something special about him, all right. When we were rearing him at home, you know. And he's a great dog. He's a marvellous dog, you know. In the St. Letter, he didn't win any heats in it, but he won the important one.
And of course, it all happened because Bill, the son, you gave your dad this dog. Tell us the story.
I did. At the time, Dad was after having a bypass operation, man, you know, and he wasn't too well in himself, like, so. And kind of to cheer him up, I suppose I said, you know, that he'll get over it, and when he does, I'll get him a decent pup, you know, for once in his life, like.
And a very exciting finish as well, Padraig. How's the ticker?
Fine. So I have a new ticker now.
Next week we bring you semi-finals from Newbridge and Shelbourne, plus the finals from Harold's Cross and Longford, as well as a roundup of action from around the country.